welcome to the podcast. We're here. We're finally here, Falcon.
We made it. It was a long and twisting and dangerous journey. We had to kill several snow yeti to get here, but we are here.
It's true. It's all true.
Mm-hmm.
No word of a lie from this man's mouth.
Nope. The snow yeti were dangerous, but we prevailed.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes.
It's
Because
true.
we've trained our whole lives for this moment, and we are here for the podcast.
Yeah. I was just thinking, I've never seen a snow yeti here. It was weird that there was one down here.
Yeah, right? I think somebody imported them to be evil. What's up, Spezzy? Yeah, Spezzy showed up at my stream today, streaming AoE 2, and was like, huh. Then he subscribed at tier 1, and then he followed us to the podcast, and Spezzy's a cool dude.
Wow.
What's up, man? Anywho's, yeah, this is the Falcon Paladin Hour. We do this every week here on Twitch TV /Somicron Live. The VODs go out to youtube.com/@Somicron as well. So if you want to check those places out, you can. Spezzy's on the night shift. That's nice. Got to have something to do on the night shift other than work. That's certainly the case.
Right.
Anyway, but yeah, today we're just going to talk about some anime stuff, probably. A little bit of book club. Talk about a Warhammer book, other news in nerd culture and stuff, and get it moving. So
Yeah. So, mild
Yeah.
problem with the anime stuff, which is I was meant to watch more of Condemned to be a Hero, whatever it's called. Right?
Sentenced to be a hero, yes.
Sentenced to be a Hero. Instead, I took a nap today.
That's fair. No, it's okay. That's just fine. We can talk about it next week.
Yeah.
Reasonable.
I definitely was going to watch it. So that's, that's a thing.
Yeah. Nope. Understood. I understand you're committed. Watching Sentenced to be a Hero, and sometimes life gets in the way. I understand that.
The commitment is it's it's not an it's not an oath I've made to the Stormlord like I have in reading Brandon Sanderson's Stormlight Archive, because I have finished Oathbringer Falcon. I am into Rhythm of War. Yeah.
Yes. Amazing progress you have made in these very, very long Stormlight Archive books.
They're huge. They're like 56 hours on the audiobook.
For one of them.
For one of them. There's 6 of these suckers. 5 of them. Rhythm of War, The Wind and Truth. And there's nothing else in between? Yeah. 5.
Yeah.
More if we include the novellas like Dawn Shard and whatchamacallit.
Right.
The other one. Good
Can't
books.
remember.
Yeah,
Too many books.
Too many books. Too many books. They're good. I'm enjoying reading those.
I'm glad to hear it. I enjoyed reading them when they were coming out, so that's good to hear.
Yeah, I know. You refused to reread them so we could talk about them fresh because, well, they take months to read. And I don't blame you.
I mean, if I wasn't also trying to read a Warhammer book every week, I think I could probably pull that off.
Yeah, but I mean, I read a Warhammer book every week as well.
Yeah.
Almost.
But you have more reading time because you can read while you're working and I can't.
Well, that's true. You could put on an audiobook while you're streaming. And just, headphones in under the headphones and just only you listen to it.
I mean, that'd be interesting. Interesting to try it. People would probably pick up on it, though, because they'd be like, you didn't hear that alert? You didn't hear units under attack? It's like, no. I was you got distracted today for some reason. I don't know why.
Okay, well, Twitch allows 2 audio tracks, one to the stream and one to the VOD, right? So you can just share the audiobook with stream and they'll all hear it, but it won't get saved in the VOD.
Right.
You wouldn't be able to do that with YouTube. I don't know that they can do that. So you could just do listen-alongs every week.
That's a good point. I could read the Stormlight Archives aloud to stream.
What's the Patreon how many money do we need to get for that to be unlocked in the stretch goal of Patreon? Falcon reads a 50-hour book to stream in one sitting.
One sitting. I mean, Falcon would die. I'm not sure that there's a
You
goal high enough for that.
you don't think you could survive 50 hours just once? Like, if you had to?
I would look. You no sleep, no food.
I
I
didn't.
mean,
I
I
didn't.
guess I could sip from Coke Zero, but how do I eat while I'm reading a book straight for 50 hours?
With fruit in your mouth. People do it all the time.
Could do. Could do. I mean, I think it'd be a lot of fun. I do like the books. I do like reading stuff out loud.
Hmm.
Kind of miss reading to the kids back at bedtime. I'd
Oh yeah.
go read them a story to help them fall asleep. Those days are gone, unfortunately, but
Hmm. Hmm. You
you know,
know,
could bring
you
bring them back for the stream.
you could try a shorter book first, right? Not 50 hours. Not even like breaking it up into like 7 streams to do that. You could start with Time Traveler Patient Zero.
Could do.
At least
Could
we
read
know
my
you
own
have,
book on stream.
yeah, have the copyright for that.
Yeah. Amazon's like copyright claim. And I'm like, suckers, that's mine.
I have seen people get copyrighted for like using their own stuff before, like the automated system still flags it, and they just have to be like, I have a note from me that says I can do what I want with it. Like, it's
Right.
it's
Right.
very funny. Um, I imagine a
Who was
headache if they
it?
don't accept that.
Yeah, and I mean it's Amazon's ginormous. I don't imagine unless a person looks at it, then kind of out of luck. I imagine.
Mm.
Was it Terry Crews? Somebody wanted to put like some celebrity's face on their credit card, right? Because you can
Oh
make your
yeah,
own designs for certain banks.
yeah.
So he's like, I put Terry Crews's face on it, and they're like, you can't use someone's face. That's their likeness. We can't do that unless we have permission. So he like tweeted at him, and he's like, "Can I use your face?" And Terry Crews is like, "Sure thing, man. Go right ahead." He's got a credit card with Terry Crews' face on it.
That's funny. There is
I know.
a company that'll let you do third party designs for your credit card. Like you send it to them and they like pull the chip out and put it into a new one and I don't know, do something with the magnetic strip. But you can get like a Yu-Gi-Oh card and now it's a
Dude,
credit card for you and stuff like that. So I
Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's so cool.
precisely, yeah.
Yeah,
I would be tempted to do it, but I'm just not gonna put my credit card in the mail. Like,
that's fair,
yeah,
reasonable.
yeah, as a thing that's not
Like,
happening.
not a solid idea.
No.
I don't know. You can look up reviews of the company and see if someone's like, yeah, they stole my credit card once.
If I could go and hand
Right.
it in, I would do it. If I could like stop in a shop and
You
be
can.
like, let me see how this process works, you know?
Yeah, but okay. But like, look for a third-party review site that
Mm-hmm.
reviews stuff like this, so they can't get they
Yeah,
can't take the reviews down and see what people say about it.
right. But I mean, they like if you can make one website to do things, you could make another site for reviews. Like, you
No, but I
know,
mean a
if you
third-party independent review site that you
right,
know existed before today.
but oh, okay. So I just have to hope that someone's like on Google reviewing their job,
Yeah.
like their business. Okay.
Yes.
Because you can't fake those.
No, absolutely not.
Never. No, nobody's ever
No.
paid for reviews before.
No, no, no. Look, positive reviews don't say anything. We're looking for negative reviews. We're looking for somebody saying they stole my credit card information. I reported them to the police.
Mm-hmm. 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 And then they said it got lost in the mail, and we didn't do it. You know, it was the
Oh,
mailman who stole your credit card, not us.
well, yeah, that's a reasonable concern, I suppose.
Yeah.
All right. Well, if you don't want a cool Blue Eyes White Dragon credit card, then I guess you don't get one.
I also do just worry about it working if I ever needed to swipe it, like, because I imagine it's thicker or something, right? Like, I don't know. I just
If the intent is to create a functioning credit card that looks like something cool, I imagine they'd work pretty hard on the functioning part.
I mean, unless it's like, maybe they're just like it looks cool, but it only works with tap and pay now, right? I'm like,
Right.
well,
I'm
maybe
sure
that was
that's
my
in the
fault.
fine print somewhere if that's the case.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I just have
Yeah.
worries about functionality. You know?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah.
Nope. Understood.
Yep. Yeah.
Understood. Good. So, what is going on? Oh, there's a live action Spider Man noir movie coming out on
Oh,
Amazon.
yeah. I saw the trailer for this. That looks awesome.
So, yeah, so if you've seen the animated Spider Man Across the Spider Verse movies, they introduced some different versions, like a million different versions of Spider Man, right?
Mm-hmm.
And one of them is this spider noir character from like a 1930s pulpy crime fiction universe
Mm,
where he's a detective and he wears a fedora and he's
right.
like dark and brooding and he's all in black and white and it's voiced by Nick Cage in the movie.
Yeah.
And apparently Sony was like, "Well, we own the rights to Spider-Man movies. We could make a movie with Spider Noir if we wanted." And then they decided to do it live action with Nicolas Cage.
Hell
They're going to
yeah.
release a black and white version of the movie and a color version of the movie, which is hilarious.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think there's an equal chance this thing sucks or is amazing. I can't imagine it's going to be anywhere in between.
Oh, it's
Just
got to
because
be great. Like
Nick
it's
Cage.
well, yeah. I mean, Nick Cage is an actor who I think just really likes to work.
Hmm,
Um,
he sure does.
yeah, but he's great when he's great, and even when he's kind of not great, it's still great. But it's a different kind of great. It's Nick Cage great. I think it's gonna be either great or Nick Cage great, and I'm here for it either way.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
And I mean,
Uh,
it's going to be on Amazon. I already have Amazon Prime, so I don't have to
right.
pay to watch it. So I might as well like throw it on when it releases and see how the first
For
10
sure.
minutes are.
For sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I just thought that was such a fun idea. It's just interesting too. That's the one. Like of all the many different Spider-Mans that show up in the Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse movies, that's the one they're like this one needs a live action movie. Not Penny Parker and not the cowboy one, not what's his face
Uh,
from Spider-Man like 2077, the like
right.
90
Right.
Miguel, not Miguel,
Mm-hmm.
right? But no, Spider-Man, Spider Noir with Nick Cage.
I assume because Spider Noir is the one that seems like substantially different to an already animated piece, right? And it has
True.
a lead actor already cast in it that people latched onto. That Nick
Yeah.
Cage as a Spider Man, that's awesome. And so it was like, yeah, that's the obvious one to go with. I would like to see the other Spider Into the Spider Verse Spider-Man's in like animated series, especially the Japanese one, which he's in like the
Yeah.
Spider-Man mech. All right,
That's Penny. Yeah, that's Penny Parker.
yeah.
She's
Um,
awesome.
I think
Totally.
that would make for a great animated piece for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll do it. I just think it's so funny that Sony's like, we're not good at making Spider-Man movies. We didn't like the Andrew Garfield ones. We have to hold hands with Marvel to make Spider-Man movies that people like.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're like, we'll make a bunch of Spider-Man villain movies and make a Sinister Six thing without any Spider-Man. Everyone's like, are you the dumbest people on the planet Earth?
Right.
And that didn't work at all under any circumstances. And now they're like, Spider Noir, let's try that. They're just flailing, it feels like.
yeah. I mean, I'm wondering if they were like, well, Suicide Squad's an interesting thing. We can do a just villains without any Spider-Man, and have them like do stuff. Maybe we can do that.
I guess.
Because they need to make things to keep the
Yes.
IP, right? Because
They do. They do. But you didn't have to make a Craven the Hunter and a Venom and Morbius. And
apparently,
like, you didn't have to go through the whole stupid list without any Spider Man in these movies.
apparently people like the Venom movies. I mean, they made 3 of them.
Hmm?
Like
I've
apparently,
seen them. They're fine and they're kind of fun,
uh-huh.
right?
Yeah, I've
They're
seen
not bad
Morbius.
like Morbius. Yeah.
Morbius sucks. It's such a bad movie.
I
I
know.
I saw a great video the other day that was you know how like Tom Cruise has star power and it's like if you have Tom Cruise in your movie and he's running, more people will go and see your movie, right? Just like statistically, right?
Not the Mummy though. When
Not the mom.
remember they tried rebooting the Universal monster movie franchise thing, and
Yeah.
then that did not work.
Oh yeah, I saw that
Anyway,
movie. I saw that movie.
yeah,
Um,
running
yeah,
Tom Cruise.
yeah. Look,
Okay,
have you
exception proves the rule.
have you seen the trailer they released that didn't have any audio? Like it had an unfinished audio track, and it's like just heavy breathing in a combat scene. There's no music or anything.
Well, I did not watch that. No, that sounds amazing.
It's very funny. I wonder why nobody
Hmm.
went and saw that movie. But this person made a video that was Gerard Leto is box office poison. That if you put him in your movie will bomb.
Right,
Um, because they
right.
keep trying to make him like a leading man in franchise movies, right? Like Morbius or the latest Tron Ares, and those movies just suck. And he's like a stone wall of acting in the entire time. He's not good. He's real
Except he's
bad.
not even the leading character in the Tron Ares. He's like kind of a villain who's sort of there. He's not even like the
He's
main dude, and it
he's
still failed.
he's not a villain. Um,
Oh,
he starts off like being made by the villain and starts as a villain, but like he very quickly is like, no, I want freedom and I want to live, so I will work with the good guys.
right.
Um, but
So would you consider him the male lead of Tron Ares?
yeah, he's the male lead. He's Ares in
Interesting.
Tron Ares. Yeah.
Well, sure. I mean, I get that, but all right, all right, all right. Anyway, don't hire Jared Leto. Why is he still getting parts, Hollywood? I don't understand.
Yeah. Uh,
Yeah,
he's got to have like blackmail on people
must have it. Yeah, somehow, some way.
somehow, some way.
Anywho's, Spider Noir should be interesting. Is that supposed to come out?
Oh, it's not for ages. I assume they
May
have
27th, 2026.
What?
Oh, it's a television series.
Oh,
It's not a
okay.
movie.
Okay, okay. So May's not that
Soon!
soon.
Nicolas Cage, Brendan Gleeson.
Who?
I like Brendan Gleeson.
Where do I know him from?
Uh, he's in 28 Days Later.
Okay.
Uh, uh, Banshees of Inisherin.
Nope.
Braveheart.
I mean, a long, long time ago, but nope.
He's in the Harry Potter movies. I think he plays Professor Paranoid guy.
Professor
The one who's
Paranoid guy.
the Defense Against the Dark Arts one. Who's got the magical eye, but he's really
Oh,
secretly
Mad-Eyed Moody.
Mad Eye Moody. He's Mad Eye Moody.
Oh, Audible keeps giving me ads. It's like, hey, do you want to listen to Harry Potter? And I'm like, not really. And like, but we've gone full like radio drama with the
Oh,
voice
voice acting.
cast, and
Nice.
it's James McAvoy as Mad-Eye Moody and Hugh Laurie as Dumbledore.
Holy smokes, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, I was so close to considering buying it, and then I said I don't want to. I don't want to listen to Harry Potter.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair, fair. Anyway, I like Brendan Gleeson. So he's in it. Cool.
Yeah, I
That's
mean
about it.
he's a good actor. I like his performance as Mad Eye Moody in the movies. So there is that.
Excellent. Yes, there is that.
Um, yeah, there's not even a lot of movies coming out that I'm like super interested to see.
Me neither.
Like Project Hail Mary is apparently going to be really good because the book's really good.
Was that even what's that? Is that theaters or is that
That's
streaming?
no, that's theaters. Yeah. Peaky Blinders is getting a
Right.
theatrical release movie.
Is it like a continuation of the TV show?
Yeah.
Hmm. Oh,
I haven't seen the show, but I hear it's
no, me
good.
neither.
I've
So
seen
yeah,
some.
Project Hail Mary is coming out in like a month.
Yeah.
Hot dang. All right.
Have you read the book?
No.
Maybe
Have
we should
you?
read. No, but maybe we should before the movie comes out. Yeah, not a whole lot.
No.
Like
Tragically.
I'm scrolling through upcoming releases, and that's kind of it. All right, there's a lot of just like whatever 80 plus is. I don't know. Or Goat, a
There's
Sony
a
Foundation movie.
Oh, that's the one with Steph Curry voicing. It's about
Right.
anthropomorphic animals in a basketball story.
Right. It's we want to capitalize on the success of Zootopia by
Yeah.
making another animal movie.
Yeah. That thing gets, man, that thing absolutely gets so much run during NBA games. Holy smokes. I've seen a million ads for that.
I believe it.
They did a Wuthering Heights adaptation.
I when I was watching Lord of the Rings in the cinema, there were ads for that they just had like splash screens that they rotated through between movies,
Yeah.
and I saw a review today that was like, the lady that it's based off died of tuberculosis 177 years ago, but it's still the worst thing that's ever happened to her. So I don't think Wuthering Heights is a good movie. It might not be good.
No. No. So what's interesting is this has been adapted literally 30 plus times
I believe it.
to movie or TV visual type stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
It is complicated. It has a lot of weird themes in it. It's got a plot that people can't exactly agree what happens, which is never a great sign for something you're trying to adapt.
Right.
But one thing people seem to agree on is that one of the main themes in the movie is revenge. Like the main character wants revenge on another character.
Okay.
But in this adaptation, this showrunner's like, you know what? Love story. It's Romeo and Juliet. These two characters love each other. Everyone's like, um, important theme missing. Completely changed.
Right.
What is going on? Yeah.
There's a little bit of a problem here. Fair enough. Kind of makes me want to see it more, but I wonder if I'd have to see one of the other adaptations to like cast and contrast and compare. You know.
You might have to. And also, it's important to understand that Wuthering Heights was written by Emily Bronte, who is responding to Jane Austen novels, where it's like true star-crossed lovers and everyone gets together in the end and it's happy. And there's sadness, but there's also happy. And Wuthering Heights and other Bronte novels are like, actually, people kind of suck all the time. And here's people do bad things to each other all the time.
Right.
People get pissed off and they betray each other and everything. And this is what my story is. So that's what Wuthering Heights is. It's a response to Jane Austen novels, which I think is important to understand as well. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Mm-hmm. I'm not going to watch it. Certainly no.
No, you don't want to watch it?
Not interested. It's got Jacob Elordi in it. It's all 6'9" handsome man that he is in there. It's got freaking Margot Robbie playing a character who's like 20 years younger than she is. Good times.
How old is Margot Robbie now?
Margot Robbie age. The internet says she's 35.
So she's playing a 15-year-old?
Pretty much. Maybe 20. We'll give her 15 years.
Okay.
15 years older.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
One thing I did notice about Wuthering Heights is that it has an actor who's a relatively new actor that I haven't seen in a lot of things except for House of the Dragon, the Game of Thrones spinoff, a prequel.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he's really good in that. But it was like his first role. And so I kind of want to see what he does like in other things.
Sure.
But, you know, maybe he's just really good if you give him like a scar and an eye patch and a white wig and have him fly a dragon and kill his brothers, you know?
Right. Maybe it was the part, not the actor.
Yeah.
Yeah. That can happen sometimes. Sometimes if you're given cool stuff to say and cool stuff to do, and kind of hide the fact that maybe you're not the best actor ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good stuff. Let's see. Oh, I already told you this when we were playing Rogue Trader, I think, but my daughter watched Wonder Egg Priority.
Yeah, you mentioned it.
Yeah, which we talked about on stream like years ago when it came out. And like we spent a while being like, okay, the season's over, but they didn't answer like most of the questions. What's going on? And then 2 months later, they had a new episode. Everyone was like, all right, this one's going to answer all the questions. It's going to tie up some loose ends. And then it didn't. And we were like,
Yeah.
huh, that's disappointing.
Yeah.
So my daughter was like, I need a new anime to watch. And she just watched Magica Madoka. And I was like, well, you can watch the 2020s version of Magica Madoka, I guess. So I was like, warning, the ending is kind of bad. And she's like, well, all right. And then she texted me like 3 days later. She was like, what was that? I'm like, I'm sorry. Like, I'm really sorry. Did you like the rest of the show? And she's like, yeah, I think it's really good. Like a great concept. And I like the characters and the writing, the voice acting, and the animation especially is great. And they just couldn't answer the questions. And like endings are hard and positing questions is easy and answering questions is difficult. And
Yep.
That's it. Like that's what separates amazing content that people remember from content that is maybe good but people forget. Like no one talks about Wonder Egg Priority anymore. If they'd nailed the ending, like
Hmm.
some really awesome ending where they answer a ton of questions and it's this big epic finale and it's awesome and people are like resonating with it, people are still talking about it.
Hmm. Yeah.
But
I
instead, I forgot it existed
I wonder if I
until my daughter
search.
mentioned watching Magica Madoka, and I was like, "Oh yeah, what was that show that I watched that was like that?"
If I search for Wonder Egg Priority on r/anime, when do you think the last post about it was?
Oh, 23.
Let me search by new. Um. Okay, this is. Man, Reddit search sucks, doesn't it?
Yep, sure does.
Because I just want it to look for things that has this, like, Wonder Egg Priority in the title. I don't want it to, like, find the comment because someone's asking for anime recommendations. That doesn't count for this purpose.
Right.
Um, and so now I've just got to sit here and scroll until I spot it. Okay, here we go. 7 months ago, I recommend Wonder Egg Priority. Someone's recommending it. It has 0 upvotes and 6 comments.
Whew.
One of the top comments is just someone saying no.
Yeah, right. It's like Game of Thrones. Like
Mhm.
I will never recommend anybody start watching Game of Thrones. Critter in my Brood War chat was like me and my girlfriend has started watching Game of Thrones, and I'm like, you know, and he's like, I know, like I
Mhm.
know the ending is bad, but
Mhm.
like we're 5 seasons in and things are pretty awesome. And I'm like, it's
That,
fair.
that
Maybe
is
end here.
that is the problem, and because like I've watched Game of Thrones since like House of the Dragon season 1 came out. Like I
You
rewatched all of.
did.
Yeah, I did.
Hmm.
And Game of Thrones is still an excellent TV show for the
Yes.
first like whatever seasons. It's still an incredible volume of excellent content.
Yeah.
You can still really enjoy that world. House of the Dragon season 1 is great. House of the Dragon season 2 is apparently a bit wonky and I haven't seen it.
Hmm.
But A Night of the Seven Kingdoms is excellent, as everyone's saying.
Yep. It's getting really solid buzz out there for sure.
Yeah, and so you could do a lot worse than watching something that you know has a kind of meh ending, but like 5 really strong seasons and 2 really strong spin-offs. Like,
True. True facts.
yeah, yep, yep, yep.
Still, I think most people aren't doing that.
Yeah, no, no. I mean, yeah, Game of Thrones still lost its entire, almost like entirely destroyed its cultural zeitgeistiness. Like it just disappeared overnight, and like people are talking about the spin-offs because like they're new and they're good, but they're not saying, "Boy, this fixes the ending." They're saying, "Boy, I'm glad this has nothing to do with White Walkers."
Right.
Yeah. Ugh.
Right. White Walkers spent 7 seasons being like, holy crap, the White Walkers are a major threat. Wow, they're real scary.
Hmm.
And then there's 2 battles with them, and then they're dead and gone and forgotten forever. Amazing.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they found magic rock under Dragonstone, so
Right.
like, um,
That was
you
it.
know,
Easy
yep,
peasy.
yep, yep.
Great. Very sad. Moving on.
Remember when there were like lots of fan theories about how Bran was gonna walk into a dragon and how sick that was gonna? No, no.
Remember 1,000 different fan theories that all were much better than what we actually got. So many fan theories.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah.
Then we got just the Battle of Winterfell, where it's too dark to see anything and nobody important dies. And there are scenes where it's like Sam's
But
being literally torn apart by zombies, and Jon has to choose whether or not to save Sam or kill the Night King. And then he's like, "Oh, I must make the sacrifice for the greater good." And he runs off and leaves Sam. And I'm like, "Wow, Sam's dead." Was Sam dead? No, Sam was fine. How? I don't know. He's just fine. He's just there at the end. All the zombies that were clutching at him and tearing him to pieces were just gone, I guess.
I,
Utterly ridiculous.
I, the only thing that I take issue with that sentence is the idea that
Okay.
nobody important dies. I feel like lots of those people were
Ooh.
important. Like we had stories for seasons with these characters, and like if you like that character could be important to you if they're not important to the Game of the Throne, you know. Um,
Okay, who died?
um,
Wait,
Mormont's kid, the guy who's been with Daenerys but had his dragon flesh
that's
thing
right.
healed. He
Mormont
died.
died.
Yeah,
Yes, he died. That's fair. He's an important character.
yeah. He's the
A bunch of
one of the.
Dothraki ran out there and killed themselves.
They're not. They aren't. They're not even characters. Like,
No.
and then they're just there at the end anyway. Like when she takes King's Landing. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Especially, there's even like director's commentary. It's like, yes, what you're really seeing here is like the end of the Dothraki, and then like 3 episodes later, hey, there's a horde of Dothraki outside the city. It's so fucking stupid. What's that, Tyrion? You want to hide in the crypts with all the corpses against an enemy necromancer? That feels like a great idea. Yeah, I've got
What's
a bold
that, Tyrion? You're suddenly a huge dumbass for this whole season?
Yeah.
Cannot handle it. Moving on. Must move on. Brain exploding. From bad.
Okay.
We've moved on. Well done. All right. Anything else coming in? Should we just do Warhammer?
Let's just do Warhammer. Yeah.
All right.
So I hear you thoroughly loved this book, and you finished it in a day.
It is quite possibly the best Warhammer book I've ever read. I've read a lot of Warhammer books.
I like the idea that Guy Haley puts that on like the cover, and it's like sarcasm isn't in the quotes. It's just the best Warhammer book I've ever written.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what
Greatest
did we read?
book.
What did we read?
We read Valedor, not Valdor.
No.
Valedor.
Valedor.
In very different things.
Mm-hmm. Which is interesting. The book's called Valedor, and the planet that they're going to is called Valedor. To the humans, who are all dead, and the planet gets referred to as Duriel for basically all of the characters.
The whole time.
Why? Just call the book Duriel. That's fine.
Yeah, totally acceptable choice. Like, why make your title confusing?
Yeah, if humans played like some sort of a part in the events of the book, I'd get it, right? Where like the Eldar have to like lower their standards to ally themselves with the monkey, right?
Yeah.
That would be fine. But there's literally 2 instances of humans in this book off the top of my head. There's like one when Bieltan, the guy, like the Exarch is like, or is it the Exarch or the Autarch? I get the 2 mixed up. But he's like, I can go and kill one of the Tyranid swarms on the thing, and he like loses their avatar of Cain, and he like when he's talking to like one of his commanders, he's like, do you wish to go and make a alliance with the humans and get their aid? And he's like, nah, they're all pretty much dead already. Like the Tyranids are mostly concentrated in their population centers. There's not enough strength there that is useful. He's like, nah, forget about it. And then at the end of the book, someone has a vision and sees Eldari fighting side by side with humans. That's it. That is all of the human input in this book.
Right. A vision. Once.
A vision and a dismissal of the idea.
Right. What a ridiculous idea that is. Ooh, 15 bits from Spezzy. What's up?
Oh. Thank you for the bitty moves.
Monkey is godlike to humans.
Sure.
Not following.
Sure, why not? So there's a lot of visions going on in this book.
The Eldar love their visions more than they love anything else.
It's true. They really do like seeing the future and being like, how do we make that happen? Or how do we make that not happen? I know, we'll have another vision. And then if we don't get the vision we want, we'll go find someone else who can help us have a vision, and we'll have a vision with that person, and then we'll agree on our vision, and then we'll go to the council and have a vision where we explain our visions with them, and then we agree that we need to go to another craft world to enlist their aid, and we'll have to do this process all over again to share them our vision so that their visions match our visions.
It's stupid. It is so boring to read about Somicron. I'm like skimming It's like this page is about vision. Next. This page. Next. More visions. Next. Still talking about visions. Next. Should we trust the vision? Next. This vision's important. Next. Who should we talk to? Next. I am not even reading that.
I did not mind it as like metaphysical mumbo jumbo substance, right? Like I thought it was fine, like seeing about how the guy has certain runes and like he's calling upon the rune of the avatar of Cain. And he's like, well, this isn't so much like I'm casting this rune as unleashing it, and I don't want to do it yet. Let's see, because it kind of just wants to show me visions of my own death. And that's kind of useful sometimes, but it maybe not. Like, there's a lot of stuff to like there.
No, there's not.
I think there is. I really enjoyed.
Nothing happens.
Well, I mean, given that he's scrying for a future where he does die, that would have been really useful. Yeah. Poor Taic Silver Eyes. Yeah.
Ugh.
And the way he's like slowly turning to crystal.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah.
So I'll tell you when I sat up and took notice in this book for the first
okay.
time.
Yeah.
They're like, if these two Tyranid hive fleets merge, we are fucked. But if we can prevent them from merging and kill them, the Tyranid fleet's basically taken care of. We've killed a bunch. The monkey have killed a bunch. There's nothing. We just clean up from there. And I was like, the Tyranid threat is basically over? When did I not get this memo? What is happening? And I was like, wow, huge world building thing here.
Kind of, yeah.
Ah!
It's the kind of world building thing that's like, hey, if we destroy these two, Hive Fleet Kraken and Hive Fleet Leviathan, if somebody wanted to write a story where a tendril or a shard of those fleets attack the planet, you still can, right?
Yeah, but like they're just talking about the true galaxy-spanning threat of the Tyranid is gone.
No, because those aren't even... There are more than 2 Hive Fleets. That's the problem.
Well, I know, but it sounded like that people have done a lot of work to clean out the other ones, and now we're just in the end stages.
No. They're just talking about how
Do I
people
need to find the quote?
Yeah, go for it, because they're just talking about how people have killed Hive Fleet Kraken and Leviathan. They're not talking about Hive Fleet Behemoth or Kronos or Hydra or Typhon or Tiamat or Gorgon, right?
I get that. It says, there are few elements of far-ranging hunger remaining in the galaxy. Most were destroyed.
Far-ranging hunger is the name of Hive Fleet Leviathan. That's their word for it.
That was what... When I was at that point in the book, I didn't understand that. So there you go.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, fair enough. I sat up and took notice of something that I misunderstood and should not have taken notice of at all.
No, I mean, it's still nice to be like, well, that's 2 of the Hive Fleets down. 6 more to go, right? You know?
Ugh. Yeah. And once again, yet another method of just straight up killing a Hive Fleet discussed in yet another Warhammer book.
Well, I mean, straight up killing the Hive Fleet is like they launched a bunch of ships at the fleet and blew up a planet, right?
Yeah.
That's what everyone's been trying to do already. Like that's not a radical idea. I feel like
blowing up a planet?
Yeah, the Imperium did a bunch of that to try and stop them from getting biomass. Absolutely.
Fair.
I feel like the interesting thing is the idea that Hive Fleets can come together and merge, and like they're really bad news on their own, but when they come together, that's extra wow, you know?
Yeah.
That the Eldar, in all of their ways, will, like, they'll sit up and take notice of that. Like, they knew both these Hive Fleets were, like, swimming around the galaxy doing whatever it is they're doing. But they didn't, like, oh, should we go and chase down each of these tendrils of Hive Fleets before they merge? No, they were like, if they come this way, sure. If they happen to... But, like, they're so wrapped in all of their visions, all of their boring-ass visions, that they're like, oh, we left this until it was, like, too late.
Right.
Right?
Till the very last minute.
And I think
like a term paper.
Sure. Like like a term paper.
Hmm?
I went to college. Yep.
You did. Spez. Nice. Subbing at tier 1. What's up, Spezzy?
Thank you very
Awesome
much.
stuff, man.
So I think that's neat. I think it's neat to see that like there's a thing that like uh can pull the Elder, even the loose strands of all of their different kinds of life, like the Drukari, um the Harlequins, even
Yeah.
the so you have craft worlds, but they also have exodites there. They're like people who are just like, we found other worlds to just go and live on, right? They even say that in the book. Some of them are like, hey, you know, there's like a million untouched worlds out there that we can just go and resettle on. And they're like, no, even the loss of one of our worlds shames all of us, you know?
Right.
Which, you know, it's an interesting point. just just leave the Tyranids to kill everyone else. They'll leave us alone. We're barely a new biomass.
Yeah, true facts.
Um,
So, was the Tyranid threat initially just a ginormous, humongous hive fleet, and then it split off into different hive fleets?
um, probably, yeah. So, I think some of the theories on this is the hive. I mean, it's pretty well established that the hive that all the Tyranids come from a different galaxy. Like they,
Yeah.
that's why they call them void spawn, because they come from across from Andromeda or whatever, right? Probably,
Yeah.
given that it's the nearest one. So they traveled the long dark to get here, but some ships got here first and like are coming from underneath the galactic plane, so they kind of went whoop and up and under, and
Yeah.
like the time frame on some of those is that the other hive fleets have evolved to a point where they don't even recognize other hive fleets anymore. And that's just the excuse for the tabletop game to be like, why is Tyranids fighting Tyranids?
Right.
But there is a book, a Caiaphas Cain book, even, where the hive fleets are fighting each other because they found some like frozen in ice, and they've been there for thousands of years, longer than the Imperium first thought they were in the galaxy. And they do eventually like, oh, you killed our overlord, kind of essentially the psychic projector, the one that's controlling them all, and they do start to eventually tentatively like merge, and like so the Imperium is aware that that's a huge issue,
Yeah.
because if they came across two sets of Tyranids and like, oh, we can get them to fight each other, they might try to like engineer that situation and have it really
And then they
backfire.
merge, and then whoops. Yeah.
Right. But yeah, so they all used to be essentially one big fleet, and then they came in and took very like thousands of years different paths, and that's how they separated. I think that
Okay.
answers your question.
Yeah.
As far as we're aware, the Tyranids all originated from one source. Like they're not. This one's from Andromeda, and this one's from some other galaxy. I don't know the names.
Yeah.
Of
I
the
just mean
galaxies.
if the bigger they are, the more dangerous they are, then like showing up as one ginormous, humongous, all the Tyranids in the galaxy at the same time thing would be more effective, right?
It would, but it'd probably also be slower, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, it also probably might leave you vulnerable to say like someone figures out how to kill all the Tyranids in a single area, like
Hmm.
by like killing the brood mother at the center and injecting it with an ever mutating virus. If you had all the Tyranids in a single point, well, the Tyranids just go extinct. They've split off into different groups, and they're all autonomously in control of themselves with no real character leader to hold them together.
Right.
If one dies, they're basically like a Hydra, you know?
Right. Fair enough.
Yeah. So I did a little bit of digging for this book to like look up and see what other people thought. And a lot of people seem to have come to the conclusion that Guy Haley writes really interesting lore but cannot write a story. Like they do not like this book.
Okay, not just me then.
So
That's nice.
not just you, but apparently this book retcons some stuff from like the 6th edition codex. It's like a codex supplement about the Ayandan hive
Yeah.
fleet. Like it's just them, And I was like, oh, what's so bad about it? Like, apparently they just, like, these Craftworld that had the most people just held the idiot ball for centuries, right?
Awesome. Yeah.
Um, and then I looked up who wrote that, and it's Matt Ward. And Matt Ward is infamous in the Warhammer community for writing lore that is just not very popular. Like,
Hmm.
Grey Knights bathing themselves in the blood of Adeptus Sororitas to give them protection from demons, right? And it's like, well,
Yeah.
that feels like a chaos ritual, guys. you know?
Yeah. Don't cut yourself on your own edge, guys.
Yeah. Um, so that kind of explains a few things, but this book apparently undoes a lot of them. They make the craft world into reasonable people with some interesting characters and ties it into like a lot of the moving forward plots with Yanari and the lost crone swords with Uriel. And fine, yeah. I mean, I think for like if your takeaway from this book is that like Uriel has a crone sword. The lost fire of creation is like this spark of hope that reignites. Lilith Hesperanx is basically Cabela from Rogue Trader. But you know,
Uh-huh.
Mike
I
Bro-
know.
we have another book on the wheel for her that I've read, and it is she's like the greatest crucible fighter ever, like the witch cults of Kamara, and she's just like so edgy, so very edgy. But
Wonderful.
it's a Mike Brooks book, and it's a love story. We have a Kamara like love story. It's great. It's a really good book.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um.
There's a part in this book where a Komorite is like, I got what I wanted. I'm going to go home and torture my partner. And then if his pain makes me smile, I'll kill him and resurrect him again. And I'm like, yes, Drukari, never change. You guys
Yeah.
are adorable.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're good people. They're good to read in small bursts. Like the
Mm-hmm.
guy who's like permanently grinning and he's a admiral and he's got all the ships and he keeps teasing Uriel. And he's like, that guy's fine as a character. Like he's not.
That guy's funny.
Yeah, he's funny. He's not like I wouldn't want a whole book of him. You know,
No.
like just because it is like I'm gonna go home and torture my husband, and if he's makes me smile, I'll resurrect him. You know,
Right.
that's yeah. Yeah, there's a point where that's
Yeah.
like okay.
So the point where he has to team up with Ariel, and he's like, "You're not in charge. Screw you." And Ariel's like, "Do you want to win or not, stupid?" And he's like, "All right, fine." And they're
Right.
flying into like certain death danger, and then he
Yeah.
just has a quip. "How delightful," said Sarnak. "I can't wait to tell my friends about this at home. They'll be so envious." And I was like, "Sarcasm? No, probably not. But your friends would be into this, actually.
Probably.
A lot of
yeah.
pain, a lot of suffering going on, of emotions to drip feed from. Delicious. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Awesome. So
Um,
the other thing that I got here was this whole Ennead thing.
yeah. Yeah.
Ennead?
Yniad. Yeah.
Ennead.
Yeah. The god of the dead that they're trying to awaken early.
Yeah.
So
and
you've
kill Slanesh?
yeah, it might be able to kill Slanesh. That's a thing. So the prophet of Yniad is Yvraine, who is also from this craft world, and she's the elder that spends like 5 minutes with Gulliman waking him up, and everyone's like, they had a conversation. That's Gulliman's girlfriend.
Right. Ha ha ha.
Ha
Let's
ha
make
ha.
infinite comics and art about this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one of the things that they need is all the lost crone swords to awaken Yniad early. Because he's only supposed to be awoken after all the Eldar die, and that seems a little late for the Eldar. They want that to speed up the touch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so they're trying to like
Yeah.
manufacture prophecy, I guess, with that. But yeah, it might be able to kill Slanesh.
Right. Kind of amazing.
Kind of amazing.
Like, I know Slanesh is the youngest of the Chaos Gods, but
It's true.
still a god.
Still a god. They have the Eldari have tried to do rituals or things that would hurt Slanesh before,
Yeah.
and been interrupted by Space Marines and been like, "Can you not put aside your hatred for us for 5 minutes so we can kill, do harm to the common enemy, the great arch enemy of humanity?" And the Space Marines are just like, "No," and kill them and interrupt them, and you know. So
No,
what?
Xenos.
Right.
Arr.
So whenever I hear that the Eldari have another plot to kill Slanesh, I'm like, okay, how's this gonna go wrong?
How are the
Um,
monkey gonna ruin this whole thing?
right.
Yeah,
But it's not grimdark if there isn't hope. You know,
that's
uh,
true. There has to be some hope.
there has to be some hope, and because I feel like if the Eldar were just like, we literally have nothing, why don't we just sail off into the void? Our craft worlds are self-sufficient. We could just leave. We're
Right.
basically immortal. Why don't we sail into the west?
It's a great question.
Yeah, yeah.
Should do.
But no, they're the masters of this galaxy, and they have hope. Like their fires of creation relit. Uh, the Crone swords are being found. Yniad is awoken and staving off, at least partially, and staving off Slanesh's thirst for pain with the Drukhari. Um, so the little Hesperax book that I recommend, she's agreed to help serve Yvrain, and as a Drukhari, she doesn't need to hurt people to survive anymore. Like she's
Ah.
soul has been buffered.
Hmm.
So in the short term, that's a thing that's going on. Obviously, she still really likes hurting people, and eventually goes back to doing that because
Oh, awesome. That's
um,
how she's programmed.
it's how she's programmed at this point. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What are
Do
the tears they were talking about later in this book?
the tears?
The tears of Mog.
Morai Heg.
Mograi. Yeah, Moraheg. They're
Um,
looking for the tears of Moraheg.
those are probably the Lost Crown Swords. Yeah.
They just call them tears here.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'll need to double check that. But a lot of their Morai Heg. I don't know how that's pronounced. Or how that's spelt, I should say. Morai Heg. Tears of Morai Heg. Let's have a look. According to ancient prophecy, these are gemstone fragments contain powerful magic that may prove capable of completing the rebirth of Yniad. There you go.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what that is. Yeah. Cool.
Fair enough.
Kill
Quick
another.
question about the potential death of Slanesh.
Sure.
Like, does Korn give a shit? Does Nurgle like, oh no, not Slanesh? You know what I mean?
I mean, that's an interesting question. The answer is probably no, given how much they
Okay.
fight each other.
Yeah.
But they might be like, well, Slanesh does a lot of fighting, and a lot of dead bodies leave a lot of corpses for putrefaction.
And more bloodshed for Korn? Yeah.
Right. And so it's like
Ah.
they might intercede on that kind of level.
Yeah. Just a practical level, not any
Right.
care.
No.
Yeah.
They might also go, hey, if they can do a thing to kill one of us,
Right.
It
does not bode well for the rest of us.
Right. They might not kill Nurgle. He's kind of holding one of their gods captive already, and made her his wife. It's very weird. Yeah, Aisha. They talked about. She gets mentioned in this book, but she's like the goddess of life and healing, and so he has her locked up and is feeding her ever more potent poisons to see if it has any effect on her. Then it'll definitely be great in the real world.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
I'm just saying, like, if the Eldar come for Slanesh with their newly birthed god, is Nurgle going to be like throwing in his lot behind Slanesh?
I narratively probably right. Like
Okay.
Chaos Undivided might stand up and try to stop them. So Abaddon has launched Black Crusades to win the favor of Nurgle and before. So Slanesh might be like, hey, time to pay up, Abaddon. Muster your armies and go kill all the Eldar before they kill me.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Could be interesting.
Could be. I think killing Slaanesh is one of those big plot points. It's like the Emperor getting off his throne. It's neat to think about what might happen. They'll never do it. You know?
Ah. Again, can't progress the story, can't change the sandbox too much.
Too much. Too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
They might, like, they've
You can
have.
wake up Primarchs.
Okay, so Guilliman has gone to the Garden of Nurgle and waved his father's flaming sword around, which really hurt Nurgle, right?
Mm.
They might do something that's like, hey, alright, Yniad's awoken, and now he's really great at killing Slaanesh, but he can only do it at little bits at a time, you know? So we get the
Sure.
idea that Slaanesh is dying, and that's like a clock for them. But we'll never see the complete eradication of a god. That would be too far. Who would buy
Without
those
replacing
models?
it.
Who would buy those models, Falcon?
Well, I mean, okay, I guess. Is there a model for Slaanesh?
No, but Slaaneshi demons. Like, if Slaanesh is gone, like, who's
Yeah,
gonna?
but come on. Who's like, man, I sure hate Cornish demons. Slaaneshi demons are the way to go.
Lots of people. Lots of people have
All
Slaaneshi
right.
demons because they've got like their tits out and stuff. You know,
Okay, so you'd have to replace Slaanesh with an equally horn doggy.
people just love Fulgrim and the Emperor's Children. Or you know, you gotta have like, what do you do with them? With then their demonic power deserts them because Slaanesh is dead. You know.
It's fair. You can latch on to a new god. I'm saying replace Slaanesh with a different one. Birthed in a different way, but has kind of the similar vibe.
Slaanesh, Slaanesha instead of Slaaneshi.
Yeah, that doesn't
Okay.
mean like the Eldari and the Drukhari are like completely changed, right? But there's a new god doing other stuff, and it's affecting somebody else.
Okay. So we free the
I don't know.
Drukhari, but
Yeah,
now the squats are going crazy with a new Chaos God.
yeah,
Okay. Sure.
that'll happen, I'm sure.
No doubt. Any day now.
Mhm.
All right. Anything else from the book?
No,
No.
I mean I kind of felt bad for the twins.
Yeah. The twins.
Where
Kind of interesting.
what's her face dies? She gets stomped.
Who? Like, I know you won't have an answer for this, but who do you think the ancient old Eldari that they met on the beach was? Like, he's
Who's
like,
playing his flute?
yeah.
Who's that dude in Lord of the Rings that's not in the movies?
Uh, Eru Iluvatar?
No, no, no.
I think.
God, my brain wants to say Bilbo, but it's not Bilbo.
Tom Bombadil.
Tom Bombadil. That's who it is.
Yeah,
Totally Tom Bombadil.
Bombadil.
Yep.
He's like, yeah. Uh, I saw a big old argument on Instagram the other day that was like somebody saying that like the movies aren't better than the books. In fact, they did a bunch of the characters really dirty, right? Because there's just so much they had to like cut.
Yeah.
As someone who has listened to the audiobook and watched the movies are better than the audiobooks. And
Okay.
the audiobooks are narrated by Gollum. So he does a fantastic
Andy
job.
Serkis.
Yeah. So he does a fantastic job with the narration. But there's a lot of singing and there's a lot of like stuff that does not feel important to the story that the movies
A lot of describing a field. Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of like, the ancient witch kings had tomb hollows right outside the Shire. Wow.
Uh huh. Yeah.
Um,
Okay. Sure.
right. So I think the movies are better than at least the audiobooks. Maybe if you read it like words to a page, it can suck in your imagination a little bit better than a book like a narration can. So I'm not gonna rule that out. But do you have, like, you've read the books, haven't you?
But I read them after the movies came out.
Ah,
I read the books in like '08 or like '09,
okay.
and I'd seen the movies already like forever ago.
Mm,
And I don't remember being like, the book is so much better.
mm,
There are differences, and I have seen posts where people outline some different things about characterizations that are wildly different between the book
mm-hmm.
and the books and the movie and the movies. But I don't know. Because we this okay, this falls under the umbrella of adaptation one to one from one medium to another is impossible.
Yeah.
You're going to piss people off. But if you do a good enough job making the thing fucking awesome, then the people who are complaining about the changes are quieter and there aren't as many of them
Right. Yeah.
and you don't hear about it,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's what they did. They made Lord of the Rings trilogy fucking awesome. And you have to go digging for people complaining about the characterization of Bilbo being wrong in some ways. It doesn't matter. The movies
Right.
are great.
Yeah.
That's the guiding star here.
That is the guiding star. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. But man, The Hobbit. Whew.
The Hobbit. You hear a lot more about problems with the story adaptation and character adaptation in those movies
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because they suck.
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not great.
And again, I want to highlight this is hard. It is hard to make something that awesome.
Mm-hmm.
No matter if you're adapting something or coming up with something on your own, making a work of art in any medium awesome is difficult. So
Yeah.
I'm not saying just do that, stupids. I'm saying
Just
you better hope it works out.
just make films like Cyril. Uh,
Yeah, yeah.
did you hear the news that like Viggo Mortensen and God, I almost went and called him Gandalf, but it's
Ian McKellen.
Ian McKellen are considering reprising their roles for an upcoming spin-off about like the hunt for Gollum or whatever.
No, guys, no.
These are characters who fundamentally do not age. Viggo Mortensen is now older than Ian McKellen was when Ian McKellen first played Gandalf, right?
Ian McKellen is even older now than he was when he was playing Gandalf.
Right. And like the last time we had him in a Lord of the Rings movie, like the Hobbits, he broke down on set because he doesn't want to act against green screens. Please just let him be happy. Don't bring him.
Just leave him alone. He's 86 years old. Leave Ian McKellen alone.
Yeah.
He's fine. Don't
Just-
make him be Professor X again. Don't make him be Gandalf again.
You mean Magneto?
Magneto again.
Look, do if you want to go back and do something like do it animated. I don't mind if you get Viggo Mortensen in to voice act. I don't mind if you get Ian McKellen in to voice act. Because that's substantially less effort for an 86-year-old than like 60 days of principal photography, you know?
Right. Right.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah. And Ian McKellen is great, J-Tox. He is. One of
Yes.
our greats ever. But man, he's 86. Let him rest. Let him rest. Even if he wants to do it, tell him no. Say no, Ian. You've done enough.
how much money do you think they're throwing at him to be like, come and do it, you know? And he's going to be like, well, I'm 86. I have enough time left to make 2 movies, and I'd rather spend them with my family, you know? How much
Yeah,
money do you think they
yeah.
have to throw to get him to consider it?
Does he not have generational wealth already? Like, are his kids and grandkids not taken care of?
He should. I don't know that he has kids. Given his leanings.
That's true.
I mean, he could adopt. He could adopt. That's true. That's my bad.
Does Ian McKellen have kids? Says Google autocomplete. No, he does not. All right, fair enough. So he doesn't even need generational wealth. What are we working for here? I don't know. I'm just saying, like, okay, there is a certain level of more money is always good, even if there's literally no reason to have more money,
Right.
right? There are a lot of people on Earth that exemplify this very concept. Is Ian McKellen that way? Is he like, my bank account has more zeros than I know what the number is? I could
Right.
never spend this much money. I have limited time anyway,
Mm-hmm.
but more money's always better, so sure. Right?
Maybe he's just Nick Cage with an acting degree. He just loves to
He
work.
just loves to work.
Yeah.
What's he
Because
done? I don't
because
know.
I'm looking at it right, and he's he's got 3 movies coming out this year: Ebenezer,
Holy
A Christmas
what?
Carol, right?
Oh my
Avengers,
god.
Doomsday, and something called Franken Percy.
Are making him do Magneto again. I forgot. He's in Doomsday.
Yeah,
Oh no.
right.
Oh no.
So,
How is Frank and Percy?
I don't know.
During their dog walks on Hampstead Heath, two older gentlemen find their conversations about everyday aches and weather growing into an unexpected connection. Sounds adorable.
It does.
You don't. Oh my gosh, you do not need to be. Okay, fine. You're right. Maybe he's just Nick Cage.
He-
Maybe when Nick Cage is 86, he'll just be pumping out 2 movies a year too.
Yeah.
All right.
How old
You
is
know,
Nick
if it
Cage?
makes him happy.
Oh, he's 62. Okay.
Yeah, he's got 25 years to catch up to Sir Ian.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you think has a longer filmography?
Wait, what?
Who do you think has the longer filmography?
Nick Cage or Ian McKellen?
Yeah. Given that
I'd say Nick.
Nick Cage likes to work, but Sir McKellen's got a head start.
Yeah, Nick.
I really wish Wikipedia gave me like a number. But I have to sit here and count these, or I could ask an AI to do it.
Yeah, I would lie.
Yeah. How many movies has Nick Cage done? The Google auto dropped down. Like, not even like the AI result thing. It's just like, hey, here's the...
Autocomplete, yeah.
Yeah, at least 127. At least. We can't give you an exact number, but at least 127. And then Sir Ian McKellen. At least 52.
Yep.
So Nick Cage has more than double.
I believe it.
Yeah.
Nick Cage likes to work.
Yeah.
And he's good enough. Yeah. Weird, just a weird career, right? Because he comes onto the scene and he does some stuff, and then he wins an Oscar for Raising Arizona. And everyone's like, Nick Cage, holy shit, what an actor.
Mm-hmm.
Then he spends the next 30 years like Action Slock and Face Off and some really bad stuff, and he never comes close to being like, I'd like to win another Oscar. He doesn't even try. It's the weirdest career.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not saying Face Off is a bad movie. It's got amazing production value. It's a kind of interesting idea.
It's an incredible movie.
He has a ton of fun.
Peach.
Yeah.
I could eat a peach for hours. But like, yeah, he's doing like The Wicker Man and Ghost Rider and National Treasure. Great movie, not an Oscar role, but like a great movie. Snake Eyes. Have you seen the movie Snake Eyes? He did it after City of Angels and Face Off. It is
City of Angels.
Snake
I
Eyes
saw that
is
one.
such a bad movie that I love. He plays like a crooked cop. It's a lot of fun.
I've heard good things. Yeah,
it's kind of not a great movie. Like, it's a Nick Cage movie.
Right. It's a Nick Cage movie. If Nick Cage is in a movie, you pretty generally have a good concept of what's going on, what the vibe is going to be, right? Con Air, another great Nick Cage movie.
Yeah. I mean, he does still occasionally pull out like a Lord of War, right? Where it's not him being like Nick Cage. It's him being like, I need to sell guns, fuel war. And it's an interesting movie that's not available like anywhere in Australia. It sucks.
He did a movie with... No, go ahead.
I was saying I keep getting like reels and stuff of the movie, and I go to look for it, and it's like, you'd have to sign up for a streaming service you don't already have. I'm like, I don't want to do it for one movie,
Definitely not. Yeah, he did the movie with Pedro Pascal in 2022, The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent.
Yeah.
Which, like, 87% Rotten Tomatoes, 7 out of 10 on IMDb.
Yeah. He did Renfield, where he plays Dracula.
Oh, man, yeah.
Yeah. the Flash movie, he has a cameo where he's Superman
Yes.
because
Yes.
he was gonna be Superman in like the early 2000s, and like some test photos of him like wearing a costume leaked, and it looks like a Nick Cage movie, and people were not happy that that was Superman.
No, they were not. It never happened.
No.
No. Yeah,
Ugh.
just it's Nick Cage. He likes to work. He's pretty good
Oh.
at it. Sometimes he can make some good stuff.
I am excited for the upcoming Nick Cage movie, Madden, where he's playing John Madden.
Holy what? You made that up.
I did not. It also has Christian Bale as Al Davis.
Oh. What? Brain exploded. What is this?
How did you not hear about this?
Catherine Hahn, John Mulaney, Sienna Miller, Shane Gillis.
Yeah.
I don't know how I haven't heard about this. It's coming out this year in November.
Yeah. Ugh. Sometimes miracles happen.
I guess. It's another Amazon Prime movie. Wow. Wow. All right. Well, that's a thing that's gonna happen. I might see that. Man, Christian Bale is Al Davis. What I like about this is you don't know anything about any of these people.
I know who John Madden is. He's the guy from the video game. He was a famous football commentator.
Oh. Oh. Ooh. Fine. It's technically true.
Technically true.
Technically true. All right. Here, I'll give you a John Madden fact. You ready?
Go for it.
He was afraid of flying, so he took a bus to every football game he ever coached for or commentated in his entire life.
Wow.
He would drive for 3 days to another city for a football game rather than fly.
I mean, good for him.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
a wild way to spend your time. Yeah.
it is. Yep.
Yeah. I'm just gonna put the image of Nick Cage and Christian Bale in the Sports Ball channel, no context.
I
And
saw.
See if anyone works out what that is. Yeah. Cool. Anyway, should we spin the wheel, Falcon?
Yeah, it's probably time to spin the wheel.
Let's spin the wheel. That's not the wheel. Oh, I've got it on the. Look, you can see my streaming setup. I have it on the wrong monitor. Yeah. All right. So you can see it without delay. There you go. All right. So I've got a bunch of stuff unchecked because, like, I kind of want to read something I'm at least familiar with or at least excited to read. You know?
Sure.
So I've unchecked a bunch of the new stuff that I haven't read. Well, I mean, I've read Renegade's Lord of Excess. It's good, but I don't really want to read it at the moment. Like, we'll get to it. It's another Renegades book. We read the Mike Brooks Alpha Legion one.
That's fair.
Yeah. All right. Let's give it a spin. Oh, it turns out if you make it full screen after you start spinning, it stops spinning. It's interesting.
Huh.
Oh. Is it time for Fabulous Bile?
It is time for Fabulous Bile Omnibus.
Yeah.
It is time.
So.
All right.
Excellent.
Is that one of the ones Doc Bravo's been wanting us to read for like years?
It sure is.
Doc Bravo, it's your day. Your day has come.
Your day has come. That book's been on the list for over a year, I would say. We've been spinning the wheel for a while.
And he was talking about it before the wheel existed. The omnibus is $21 Kindle. How many books is in the omnibus?
It should be 3, I think.
Nice.
You might
Good
want to
deal.
double check, see what's in it.
Contents. In this book, you'll find Primogenitor, Prodigal, Clone Lord, A Memory of Tharsis, Light of a Crystal Sun, and Manflayer. Some of these are novellas and short stories.
Some of them will definitely be novellas. I need to go and find them, I guess. Because I don't think the omnibus is available as an audiobook. Primogenitor and Clone Lord are definitely books, because I can see them as just like books in Audible.
Okay.
So we're starting with Primogenitor. That's fine. Just read that one. It's apparently a 10-hour book. Manflayer is also a third book.
Okay.
So yeah, so
Perfect.
Prodigal, Memory of Tarsus, and A Light of Crystal Sun. Those are the 3. What do we call them? Like extracurricular content, that if like the side quests. If you want to read them, people.
Yeah.
If you're reading along with us, but whether or not we talk about them is 50-50.
True facts.
Because it depends on if I can find them. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Good.
Well, let's wrap it up. Put a bow on it.
Sounds good. All right. Fabius Bile Omnibus gets started today. It will be better than Valedor. Rest in peace, Valedor.
You want to hope
All
so.
right.
If not, we can blame Doc Bravo.
Can do. Doc, if you're listening, it's your fault if it's bad. Yeah, have a good night, J-Talks. Thanks for watching, everybody, here on Twitch TV/Thomicron. Here every Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are. It's, like 9 p.m. Eastern in the United States every Monday, Tuesday, like 2 p.m., something like that. Thanks to Spezzy for subscribing over here. You can do that. You can come to the twitch.tv/Thomicron page and subscribe. You can gift subs there as well. You can cheer bits. You can follow. Great stuff to do.
Another 100 biddy boosts. Thank you very much.
That's 150 bitty boos and a subscription from Spezzy today. Awesome stuff.
Now I can have a hot dinner tonight.
All these cold dinners for all these many months.
All these
just a memory.
Ice sandwiches I've been having.
Yeah.
Oh, Brad, thank you. Thank you very much for the sub.
Allbrand Abe.
Two in one stream? A new personal record. Wow.
I think that's a new personal record for sure. Appreciate it, man. Allbrand Abe, after all, is your robot. He should probably be subbed to your channel.
Oh, that's true.
True facts. You can also find us at youtube.com/@Somicron if you're more of a YouTubey person. You can support the pod by going to patreon.com/Somicron on a pledged monthly basis, which is pretty cool. You can also buy merch at falconpaladin.store. So thanks again for being here. We'll be back in another 7 days talking about the first book in the Fabius Bile Omnibus. So look forward to that. Talk about some Sentence to be a Hero and other anime news and other Spider-Man things too as well, maybe. So we'll see you then. Thanks for being